Hello everyone. My name is Nursultan DOSZHAN and I'm from Kazakhstan. Especially, I'm presenting Al-Farabi Kazakh National University, and I'm a senior lecturer of this university. Also, I'm a CLTP 11th graduate. So here, let me start my presentation. Yep, here is brief introduction, self-introduction. As I said before, I'm a senior lecturer. Also, I'm interested in researching the spacecraft design, small spacecraft formation, and attitude determination, control system, and sensors, and nanosatellite, Cansat, etc. So my university has already launched 2 nanosatellites, and also I took a part on these projects. I have, how to say, participated in Uniform 2 microsatellite engineering model integration and the testing, just kind of the large project. It was held in Japan in 2015. Yes, you can see from the screen there is some photos. And also I'm really interested in Cansat development in our country, in our university. Also, I'm trying to teach the students how to make some kind of Cansats or how to make some kind of rover back Cansats and so on. So let's move on to the CLTP 11. CLTP 11, as my colleagues, previous presenters said, maybe they've told a lot of information about CLTP 11, and also let me just how to say repeat them. Was organized in Nihon University and the AOTS. Before this kind of the hands-on training of Heptasat, there was online lecture. So it held between the 1st and the 15th of August to make, how to say, the same level of the participants. So taking such kind of online lectures had a very good purpose. So when we went to Japan, we had almost the same level because of the online lectures. The hands-on training was held on 18th between 31st of August, and the main toolkit was Heptasat that my previous colleagues are also have already explained it. The whole training consists of hands-on learning steps with CubeSat type classroom satellite kit. It's equipped with 6 primary subsystems, as you can see from the screen. One of them was electrical power supply. The second of them is common data handling, communication subsystem, ground station, sensor and structure, and so on. So these 6 are main subsystems which Heptasat consists from. So this one is Heptasat. So here is the 7 main steps have been completed, starting from the application. From web page, the next one was lectures, online lectures, or also the offline lectures from Professor Yamazaki from Nihon University. And the next step was learning. After the assembling and integration, the step number 4 was related to the hardware, software integration, and I think the main part of this training program was mission design, because it's very useful and it's up to each participant. So, and this step 6 was implementation and the test of our mission. The step 7 is a presentation and a review, and the last step was there as my previous colleague said, is teaching practice. So here you can see the schedule. I will not repeat this one. You can see the next slides. The first The first day we did some self-introduction slides, and there was a team building of each. There was a 5 group. So Kazakhstan students and the Philippine students was in one group. So and next was a nice campus tour. We got a lot of information from the Nihon University, and what kind of projects are covered in this university, such as here is a ground station and nice working some antennas and the Cansat roverback Cansat design, and some other projects was demonstrated for us in campus too. And then we started working with Heptasat, also with the help of the teaching assistants from this university. So from day 1 to day 3, we covered 6 labs. So yeah, you can see here the names of the labs. The first one was introduction, and the electrical subsystem, command and data handling subsystem, sensor subsystem, communication subsystem, structure subsystem. All these 6 labs covered only during the 3 days. So that's why this kind of training called intensive training. So we worked together, and we made some, and on day 5, the covered lab number 10. There was a Funabashi trip, so model rocket launch with Kansat. Also, as you can see, there was a lecture about the types of rockets, and also there was some short introduction to the Kansat, which kind of subsystems, which kind of sensors it has inside of this Kansat. And we had 2 chances to launch our Kansats. The first launch was failed. Actually, not was failed, but the altitude was not good enough. But the second launch was successful, and finally our rocket get 90-meter, approximately 90-meter altitude, and we was very happy. And then day 6 was about the mission design, and it covered lab 7 to lab 8. So we discussed it with our team, and also teaching assistants and professors, how to make our mission of our satellite. That's why, because of the 2 sub teams are how to say connected, we had the 2 heptasat, and we created the grid mission like a formation using the 2 satellites. And this idea was very great, and we successfully implemented it to our heptasats. So then next, after the mission designing, we determined what kind of sensors we will use in our mission. So that's why we went to Akihabara. So, and we found our how to say sensors, and bought them for mission components, and implemented them to our heptasats. And one of them was an ultrasonic sensor. The next one is IR camera, and I think we successfully implemented and did one of the best presentations. Yeah, here you can see that our presentation, and thanks for our group mates, so from Philippines and from Japan, because of that kind of presentation was very nice for me actually. And finally, after presenting such kind of result, we got our certificates from the Nihon University and the UNISEC-Global meeting, UNISEC-Global, and the last and also one of the main experience was about teaching practice, because it's really how to say, it's really a good idea to directly implement your experience, because it's also okay if you come back to your country and do same things, but it is a very different level to teach, to try to teach their professionals from space industry. So such kind of companies, professionals was in this teaching practice from Axel Space, IHI Aerospace, Sky Perfect, and so on. So, and finally, we got the final, how to say, certificate, and we finished our such great trip to Japan. Also, and also we'd like to say that all participants, all organizers, we got a lot of experience, and the one more thing, one more main thing is we got very good friends from the all of the world. Thank you very much.